The biblical tale of Jonah and the whale has captivated audiences for millennia, sparking debates about its historical accuracy and deeper spiritual meaning. This ancient narrative, found in the book of Jonah, tells the story of a prophet swallowed by a great fish and miraculously surviving for 3 days and nights. But is this a literal account of an impossible survival, or an allegory meant to convey profound truths about redemption and divine mercy? The story begins with God commanding Jonah to preach repentance to the city of Nineveh. Reluctant to fulfill this mission, Jonah flees by sea, only to find himself in the midst of a great storm. Believing Jonah's disobedience to be the cause, the sailors cast him overboard. It is at this moment that God sends a large fish to swallow Jonah, preserving his life in the most unlikely of circumstances. Those who interpret the story literally argue that God's omnipotence makes such a miracle possible. They point to historical accounts of people surviving inside whales for short periods, and suggest that divine intervention could have sustained Jonah. However, skeptics question the biological feasibility of such an event, citing the harsh conditions within a whale's stomach and the improbability of survival for 3 days. An allegorical interpretation, on the other hand, sees the story as a powerful metaphor for spiritual transformation and redemption. Jonah's time in the belly of the fish represents a period of reflection and repentance. The darkness and confinement symbolize the consequences of disobedience and the depths of human despair. Jonah's eventual deliverance and newfound willingness to fulfill God's command illustrate the transformative power of divine grace. This allegorical view aligns with broader themes in religious literature, where trials and tribulations often precede spiritual awakening. The story of Jonah serves as a parable of God's mercy, not only towards Jonah, but also towards the people of Nineveh, who are ultimately spared from destruction. Whether viewed as a miraculous survival or an allegory of redemption, the story of Jonah and the whale continues to resonate with people across cultures and generations. It challenges us to consider our own responses to divine calling and the possibility of second chances. In the end, perhaps the enduring power of this ancient tale lies not in its literal interpretation, but in its ability to convey timeless truths about human nature, divine compassion, and the transformative journey of faith.